Good morning from old-time Mesa, California. We're about San Diego, right at the border of Mexico. Well, it's morning for me anyway. Shit, I've got to roll over to, where was I going from here? I was going to Ontario. I got to do 2 picks. I'm going to go pick up some vaults. It's just basically some really glorified Tupperware for some electricians or something. They got all their gear in there or whatever. And 2 reels. Come hang out with me. Good morning. Oh. Alright. I gotta head over to Ontario. About 120 miles away. It's gonna might not take me long at all, considering everyone is under quarantine, I guess, for the coronavirus. And so it might not take too long to get there. It might just take 2 hours. So we'll hop, skip, and jump on over there. I gotta pick up some reels. 2 locations to pick up at. And maybe we get this day over with. Let's get out of here. Alright. So for the sake of saving us a couple hours, we're gonna fast forward through this movement here from old-time Mesa up to Ontario. Now, once you check this out, like I say, right now we're going through the coronavirus bullshit, right? Check out all this traffic heading south. I'm going north, man. Look at all the shit going south. Ain't nobody going north. What the fuck, huh? Anyway, check this guy out. You see that? You see how he could see that I was coming up behind him? And he has courtesy to move over. Get in the right lane. Good move on you, driver. Here we are going through a scale house over there in Temecula. And we're off. Yeah, there's the driver there. Here we are, making our way into Ontario right here. Is that Mount Baldy? I don't know what that is. Alright, this is coming over by the airport in Ontario. And I'm looking for my spot. Here it is. Oh, it's coming up right here. This is where I'm about to pick up. Oh, no. I'm going to have to swing wide to get into this fucking place. So I hang out and I'm like, exit only. Yeah, that's what that says right there. Okay, here's the entrance up here. This guy's got to pull out just so I can get in, because check this out. Should have come in from the other way, so I make a left turn. I got to swing way the fuck out here, man. Look at this. Oh, yeah, he was sitting right there in that first spot. Never would have got in there with him sitting there. So anyway, here we are. Just got to finish this guy getting done, and I'm going to get loaded. So here's the mission. I'm picking up 20 of these vaults here. It's supposed to take up 30 feet on the trailer. I got a 53-foot trailer. And it's 17,000 pounds, so it don't weigh shit. And then after that, I gotta go pick up 2 reels that take up 14 foot of space. I think, hell, man, I ought to be able to get those 2 on my top deck. It's 11 foot up there. Usually you can squeeze them together and you make shit happen that, people don't normally think. Well, I was wrong. I could only get 1 reel up there on the top deck, as you see. So I had to put the other one back there behind this other shit. No big deal, man. It's all on there. No big whoop. Still got a little extra space there. But the customer paid for this whole trailer. So these vaults here, they're going to Phoenix. So when I drop these off, I'm going to have all that empty space. And I can't, without pissing off a customer, put any more shit on the trailer. which is fine. Hey, you pay us, we'll do it, man. Pay us a good amount. Check out. Here's the Instagram shot. Bizarre! And so, after loading up, it's time to get up, start heading out of beautiful, sunny Southern California. Except it ain't been sunny the past few days. It's been raining and whatever. However long I've been here, it seems like forever. Time to get out of here and start heading to Phoenix. Start getting this shit off. Oh, shit. Quarantine. Usually if I go in or I go buy food at somewhere to eat, I will sit down and have my meal there in the restaurant. If it's the end of my shift, if it's the end of my day, or whatever. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just eat in the truck. But my fridge isn't working. Gotta get it fixed when I swing by the house. So I've got a little cooler up here. I'm keeping a little bit of food in. Anyway, look at this shit. I ordered a Baconator here at this Wendy's in the truck stop here. It's like thinking single patty, a little bit of bacon. That'll be good. God, they fucking went to town on this bitch. It's like, how the fuck am I gonna eat that? Oh, I'm making it work. Well, because of quarantine, which, shit, here I am, sitting in the truck. Better this way anyway. Quarantine, coronavirus. The biggest bunch of bullshit to happen in forever. There are no seats in the lounge. You're not allowed to go in the game room. I don't hang out in those spots anyway. But it's really weird to see that, Crazy. Oh well, as long as I'm working, as long as I'm trucking, making money, I don't give a fuck. All of you stay at home. Whatever. So, as you see, this national crisis, this pandemic, really had no effect on me. Not too bad anyway. Traffic's been not so bad. I'm still getting to eat at the truck stops. Although it hasn't been the greatest, it's junk. You're getting to eat at, like Wendy's and these other shitholes, and then the fried foods they have behind the counter. Anyway, here I am in Phoenix getting those vaults off. And then I'm going to start heading north on 17, then 40, and heading to Memphis. One minute
don't understand that. You know, like, why do you need a coat? It's freaking summer, or it's, you know, it's spring or whatever. Shit, it's gonna be snowing out in Wyoming till freaking July, man. You just, things change in different parts of the country, you know. Things change just that quick. On this trip, I've had trouble with my heating and AC, and, you know, I'm learning this truck. It's brand new to me, so there's things that I don't know about, and I'm having to call people, guys at the shop and stuff, and say, hey man, how can I get this to work, or whatever. And I get the answer that I need. So luckily, before I got to those winter conditions over there just south of Flagstaff, I talked to Keith, the shop manager, over at Tucker. You know, how the fuck do I get this heat working? I know I gotta fuck with something on the engine, turn some dials and shit. He tells me, and so I pulled over at the brake check area, turned those dials and nozzles and shit. I got fucking heat like crazy, just in time. So, anyway, yeah, shit can change just like that. Jesus, that looked like winter in Wyoming right there, man. But Flagstaff, Arizona, all that, Kingman, even that, you know, the weather. You know, you think of Arizona, most people who think of Arizona never been there. It's just, it's hot. It's a hot motherfucker. I know it's desert and shit. Arizona stick lizards and whatever. But now, you got winter conditions, you got ice, you got snow. And there in Flagstaff, every year I see FedEx trucks pulling them doubles and triples all over the fucking road with freight everywhere. And not just them, you know. Lots of people lose their shit over there in Flagstaff, so that's a spot you always gotta kind of watch. Of course, you guys that have been out here doing this for a while, you know that, and I'm not telling you nothing new. Alright, so earlier, I said something about, you know, I had to stop and turn some valves under the hood on the engine to get some heat in this truck and make sure I had defrost before I went traveling through this snow that I was getting radio signals about. You know, people come across radio, you know, Flagstaff's all fucked up, whatever. Well, when I did that, and here's the deal, I knew I had to do that. I knew what it was. I knew I had to turn some valves and whatever. I mean, it's not my first time. The thing is I haven't done it in this truck, and I am not an expert. So I call someone who's an expert to get confirmation and verification, and I got that. So I did exactly what was told to do on the other end of the line. Okay, so anyway, when I did this, while I was turning these valves, I discover that the clamp around the turbo, you know, this clamp was missing a nut and wasn't clamping. Now, see, my vernacular, my nomenclature is not 100%, but I know what shit should look like. I know when shit looks wrong. So I'm searching for a nut. After I, you know, fix my heat,
I'm searching for a nut all over this truck to hold this, get this clamp where it's supposed to be. I'm searching all over this fucker. I'm looking for something to take off on the truck. I mean, I've taken nuts off of the fairing, off of the exhaust heat shield, off of the fucking rubber mats that we hung on the headache rack that I put up there. Took a nut off a head. I was taking nuts off of the hoses, the little arms that hold. Like I'm saying, my nomenclature isn't 100%, but I know shit that isn't vital I can use to hold something vital, right? But anyway, I searched this whole truck, the whole trailer, the APU, personal items I got in the truck. Can't find a nut to fix this thing. So I got some vice grips, and I use that to hold that fucking clamp until I can get somewhere to fix this. And so I send a picture to the expert. I send a picture of what this clamp looks like, the way I discovered it, the way I found it, without a nut. And then what I have done, as a Band-Aid, what I've done as a temporary fix. I put no explanation because I think this is explanation enough. Like it's a photo of the clamp around the turbo clamp. And here's what I had to do to fix it. All right. So here's where I'm going to cut myself off. I just tend to go on a little rant right here. And what I'm talking about right here is the shop had a little mix up in what I was trying to tell them. I think that they thought, this is the message I was getting, was they thought that clamp, they thought I fucked with it in order to fix the heating. They thought I was fucking with that thing to adjust the heating instead of these valves and things. And I'm like, Jesus, man, what? For real? So I was a little, perturbed. I'm thinking, God, man, these guys really don't think I'm very bright. So I kind of go on a little rant right here. So you're going to have to forgive me. Just can't, I couldn't get it. It bothered me. But the thing is, the shop has taken good care of me since I've been here. The shop, they're highly knowledgeable mechanics, and I depend on them to help me out with shit I don't know about. And I don't know a lot of shit, so I depend on them for a lot of things. And if communication isn't open between myself and the shop, and that goes for any driver, things can go all kinds of fucked up. You know what I mean? So it's basically what we got here. Communication was a little screwy. And if you're sending pictures of something, explain what the fuck you're sending pictures of. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm gonna let this get back to how it's supposed to be. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about here in a minute. Especially if I find the nut that I'm looking for. So here we are under the hood. Now, these right here that I'm showing you here, these are the valves I had to turn to get the heat to come on. It opens up some sort of airway passage, lets this shit in, right? Okay? Well, boom! Right there. This is what I discover while I do this. Like, I hadn't seen that yet. I'm like, holy shit, this is missing a nut. Any fool could lays eyes on this, knows this. We'll figure this out, okay? And this is what I ended up holding in place. And this is the actual photo I sent. This is all I could do to get it in place. I mean, I took nuts off of everything. I took this one, I took one off of this deal, and then all over the truck and trailer and APU. This is what I got from the guys in the TA here in the shop, which is what fits. And so, of course, here we go. It fits perfect. It even got a lock washer. I tightened the fucker down, so it's nice and fixed. My homeboy Ernie hooked me up, told me I did a good job, and I appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
to. I stopped at the TA. There's a TA there in Holbrook. First place I've been to where you can sit down and eat. I didn't sit down and eat. I got my shit to go. I was behind because I had to fix that fucking plant.
Well, that's going to conclude this week's little episode here of The Traveling Man. What's going to happen next week? Will I make it through this crisis, this pandemic? Will I be able to eat it anywhere on the road? Fuck, I think I got the corona. Oh shit, I'll see you guys next week.